everyone, it's Tiffany here with Bear Bull Traders here to do my recap. I had a okay day today. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I kind of became paralyzed. I had a one and done, but I didn't want to be done. I saw another really great setup and I didn't take it because I was fearful of giving back to the market, and that is something that I have always struggled with. Um, I I just kind of become paralyzed. So even seeing a great setup. So, but anyhow, I had LCID on my watch list this morning. It had great volume and nice uh, pre-market price action, but it was trading above the VWAP. It has been like on fire, um, as you can see on this daily chart. And then you have yesterday's high right here. As you can see, it really had a hard time pushing up through there. And then it lost the VWAP. I didn't like the way it was trading this morning at the open. So I decided not to really touch it. However, later on, I saw a reverse ABCD pattern happening on the 15-minute chart right here. And oh, that was crazy. Um, and then I also saw a head and shoulders happen on the 1-minute chart, that the head pushed up through the VWAP and lost it. And this is where I became kind of paralyzed and could not take the trade because I was already in another one. But this is it came back up and tested the VWAP, and then you have this this shooting star doji candle right here on the 5-minute with a new low. And right here you have the head, the left shoulder, sorry, and the right shoulder. And then roughly about right here would be the neckline. So as you can see, once it lost that neckline, it dropped really nicely. So I sat here and watched this happen. I wanted to take a short right here. Stop loss, my hard stop was going to be if it pushed up above the VWAP, but I would have gotten out if it pushed back up through the 9 and the 20 that had curled over and were heading down. So as you can see, I missed out on a great opportunity. That would have been a really nice run. It would have came back and stopped me out of this crazy wick to the above the VWAP, but I would have definitely had a nice run down to here. But I did not take this trade. Sava was also on my watch list. I chose not to touch this at all because pre-market it had this really large wick to the top side, and it lost the VWAP and it just could never find strength. So when it sold off, I thought, oh, this would be a great opening range breakdown, and I look and I have no shorts available. So I went ahead and took this off of my watch list completely. I don't like to trade things when I don't have shorts available. Let's talk about what I actually did trade, and that is Facebook. I did not have this on my watch list. This is the beautiful thing about the power of the community. So I think a couple of the moderators had Facebook on their list, one or two I believe did, and then Brian started talking about it right before the market open. I believe that it was selling off. So at the open, I believe Brian took a short on it, and then he eventually took a long right here where I partialed down here. He mentioned that he was going long, and he was able to partial up through the VWAP. And this just goes to show you that two people in the community can be on opposite sides of the trade and still make money. So I took this as not a 5-minute opening range breakdown. This is not why I entered. I entered because it had lost yesterday's low, and it was selling off so hard pre-market. I was sitting there waiting on it to consolidate and test this level again. So as it was testing this level and I saw that it was weak, it also did make a new 15-minute low, but from the candle pre-market. and I saw that it was losing all these moving averages right here on the 1 minute, the VWAP, the 9, and the 20. And I took a short, and I stopped out. I stopped myself out 2 times before it actually moved. I should have given it more room, and I did not. But so the third time, I took a short position as it lost the VWAP, and right here, I had a pretty tight stop if it pushed above the VWAP. And then I took a 25% partial at the low of the day. And then when I saw that this 15-minute candle had closed as a doji and it started making a new low, I realized it was making a really nice reverse ABCD pattern on the 15-minute chart. And here is my ad for the 15-minute opening range breakdown. So let me recap. I went short right here, stop loss above the VWAP at 25% partial. Then when I realized it was breaking down through the 15-minute, I doubled my position right here. New stop loss was if it came up to break even, because I had already taken a partial, and I have a rule that if I take a partial, I set my stop to break even, so I do not give anything back. Then from there, I did another 25% partial at the low of the pre-market low. And then these were 50% partials. I have a daily level marked right here, as you can see. It came back up, tested the VWAP. I thought about adding here, but as you can see right here, I am not that great at adding. But it came back down, and I realized that this daily level was a little bit stronger than I thought. It bounced up again off of there. So I partialed everything I had except for, I believe it was like 5 to 10% of my original position. And then I thought it was breaking down again, and I hardly had any shares left. So I wanted to see if it could get to this 340 level that I had marked from the daily. And so I added, and then I stopped out when it made a new 5-minute high. But those were my trades for the day. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and feel free to comment below with any questions you may have. And I hope you all had a great trading day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.